Bruce and Tessa Calder and their farm manager Tama run the 350-hectare Pikowai farm near Whakatane. The Calders have developed their farm from a traditional sheep and beef unit into a diversified and intensified effective enterprise, including trees, sheep, beef, deer, bull sale and lease, hay to equine industry and dairy grazing. They are constantly looking ahead for opportunities to improve or grow the business. When they bought the initial 270 hectares in 1975, it was fenced into 16 paddocks, one of them 100 acres in size. Accordingly, stock were pretty hard to manage. Since then, a further 180 hectares has been added, and over time, the 350 effective hectare property has been subdivided into 170 paddocks. The Calders have also planted 20,000 production pine trees. Last year, in just 1 week, they planted 3,000 native trees, to add to the thousands they've already planted on the hill country farm near Matata. Cabbage trees, kauri, kowai, five-finger and more will replace the pussy willow removed from gullies, wetlands and streams in the latest conservation project on the 453-hectare farm in Airstrip Road. With few flat paddocks and many gullies and waterways, the sheep and beef property has never been easy to farm. The Calders say retiring wetland, streams and gullies makes stock management easier. The couple credit Tama, who's been on the farm for 10 years, with the farm's success in last year's Balanced Farm Environment Awards. For years, Bruce and Tama have unrolled bales of hay down sidings too steep to regrass. When stock graze it, they trample in the seeds, and before long, they have wide strips of clover growing. Environment Bay of Plenty has assisted with planning which areas to retire on Pikowai farms and how best to plant and fence them. Sheep account for around 1/3 of the farm's income, but about 2/3 of its costs. However, sheep remain an important part of the farm management for pasture and weed control. The Calders also lease an additional 34-hectare block on Pikowai Road, which they termed their grass factory, growing extra feed, in particular for the 1,000 head of dairy grazers which overwinter on the farm. In addition, Pikowai Farms runs 100 Hereford breeding cows, 270 service bulls and 1,000 ewes. Bruce has farmed all his life and has been on the farm since 1975. He was joined by Tessa in 1979. The farm infrastructure is made up of a loop track, numbered paddocks, fenced-off hay paddocks, well-placed stockyards and barns, water storage and reticulation. Pasture management, pasture renewal, cropping and use of grazing in pine blocks are used to achieve maximum production. All achieved with a real sustainable farming balance together with soil conservation structures and environmental plans including native bush and gully retirement blocks and native tree plantings.